Hi, this is Andy CR and I'd like to show you Reality Factory 2. First off, let's get the formalities out of the way. This video will be very compressed. The quality will be considerably lower than it should be. The audio is also compressed. It does get a little desynchronized near the end, which is partially why I'm splitting this into several videos. In addition, there are some artifacts in Reality Factory 2, visual mishaps, you might say, in Reality Factory 2, which aren't there in reality. They're just part of the recorded video. With that out of the way, as I mentioned in the past, Reality Factory 2 is made up into many layers. The first layer, and the one I will be talking about in these videos, is Layer 1. Layer 1 behaves much like Reality Factory 1. There have been people, or a person, who have said, what does Reality Factory 2 have to do with Reality Factory 1? Well, in reality, it is quite like Reality Factory 1. The folder structure is very much like it. There is the media that is put in the same location. All the file names are almost the same. But it does have many improvements and changes. Some of which you will see in here, but some of which I will be saving for later. The first improvement and change I will be talking about here is, of course, the improved speed. But that speed is quite hindered by this video. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think I mentioned speed, so I apologize for the low speed present in this video. It is not present in the final product, or even in the product running without video. It's quite taxing on my machine to have video being saved to the hard drive. Okay, so I will start by showing you basically what you see when you start up Reality Factory 2. You'll notice the quick load time, the lack of a Genesis 3D logo, and the familiar menu interface. You will also notice this console window. This console window is not present in the finished released version of Reality Factory 2, although there will be a binary with it if you want it. It can be annoying to look at, so that's why I'm removing it, but it does present some useful information if you're creating a game with Reality Factory 2 at the time. For instance, it tells the version of the engine, your OS, what driver it's using, your graphics card, the version of the driver you're using, as well as any resources that have been loaded. And that will continue to update with the resources as they continue to load. First off, let me show you some of the error checking present in Reality Factory 2. With Reality Factory 1, you'll remember that if you were to change something, like, say, point Reality Factory to a file that does not exist, like the main background of the menu doesn't exist, it will promptly crash. There will be a log file which is useful, but it crashes nonetheless. Let's see what happens when Reality Factory 2 encounters something that cannot be found. In this case, let's change it to a non-existent driver. Valid values are D3D for Direct3D 9, D3D8 for Direct3D 8, OpenGL for OpenGL, software for new software renderer, and software old for the old software renderer. Let's change this to test. Now we save the file, start Reality Factory 2, and oops, fatal error, field driver file Reality Factory names an invalid driver. It tells you exactly what went wrong. It did not realize you. When you click OK, you're left back to your desktop to fix the problem. So let's change that back to OpenGL, save it, RF2's happy again. Okay, and now I will be cutting the video now. This will be the first split, so until later.